Alrighty, we are back with my fire mage. I changed her outfit. She's got like, it's the mage, outfit for the, anniversary. So yeah, I put her in the pants version of it because, mages that wear pants is a funny concept to me, but I thought it looked too weird, so I had to put a tabard on top of her. This is the Blue Dragonflight tabard from Dragonflight. And yeah, so we are now going to talk to this guy.
I serve the Titans unswervingly.
He says, "We heard the echo of the explosion from here. I presume you have found victory, but your solitary arrival suggests not all is well. What happened?"
Very well. You tell me what has happened.
Council Ward, we have bad news.
Oh, they're over here. Is that all they're gonna say? Oh, okay, we have to talk to her.
I speak for the Unbound, but they
okay,
have no master.
Tell them what happened.
We have repelled the Nerubians, but Baelgrim is gone.
I see. So he fulfilled his edict.
Not just that, he defended the Earthen, both the Oathsworn and the Unbound. More than anything, he wanted us to stand together again.
Then we will honor his memory by doing so. It will take time to fully repair the Coreway, but the Outlanders can descend to the Ringing Deeps. The Earthen of the Isle of Dorn will support their endeavor, no matter what the edicts say.
Everybody's looking over
If
here.
we can bring the machine speakers back into the fold as well, then the Council will truly stand complete.
Thank you, Council Ward. Now, let's clear the last of that rubble.
I do feel like he says, well, the Outlanders can go to the Ringing Deeps. Like, isn't that great? Isn't that a kindness, to let them go down there to the next zone?
I will help if I can.
Yeah.
We will find Xalatath.
Illyria is really upset about Xalatath.
She cannot hide from me.
She cannot hide from her.
The mountain lends us its
Moira
strength.
greets me.
We will survive.
Okay.
We always do.
So yeah, I guess now
The edicts must be followed.
our other earthen friend sacrificed himself, yada yada, and now we can move on. Why? I don't know if it's because I have all my graphics turned off. It seems like such an underwhelming cinematic. I don't know if it's normally like that. Like, I know there was this little guy flying around, but he's also part of a world quest, so I'm like, isn't he just
very good to
always
meet you.
there?
The eternal Titans.
He says, "May we all learn from Baelgrim's valor. He died to preserve our people, our unity. We must not let that be in vain."
We must
I don't know.
Outlander, I will accompany you to the Ringing Deeps. It is my home, and it too may need defending.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Brent. Okay, Illyria has something to say.
My arrows strike true.
Okay, what is it, Illyria?
Valyria, I heard you helped corner Xerix at the meadery. Thank you.
Sorry,
the Nerubians
that was my
took
cat.
so much from us. I will not let them do the same to the Earthen.
They've been good allies, and gracious hosts.
A welcome surprise, given that they've been living in isolation for thousands of years.
That may not entirely be the case. I asked about why they keep calling me Arathi. And apparently, an Arathi armada arrived on Kazalgar a number of years ago. They're said to have formed a settlement in the caverns beneath the island. It sounds impossible. But if it's true, I want to see it for myself. They could prove to be allies in our fight against Xalatath.
No. We've secured a measure of safety here. Don't abandon it to chase shadows in the dark.
Isn't that what you're doing?
I'm doing what I must. Hunting down every last Nerubian. Following their trail back to Xalatath. And claiming vengeance for our dead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Remain in Dornegal, Anduin. Leave the shadows to me.
Yeah, okay. And then she just continues to stand here. That's cool. Okay, I know, everybody has something to say. Now Moira has a quest for me. I do think it's funny. I don't know, it's just funny that, like... Well, I kind of noticed she's like, oh yeah, these Earthen. I'm surprised at how, like, nice and helpful they are, considering they've been in isolation. And I'm like, well, you isolated yourself fighting the Legion on alien world, right? So it's kind of surprising that you're such a nice woman. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Are you here to chat or work?
Okay, she says onward and downward it is then. We'd best follow after Speaker Brinth and see what state the Nerubians have left her home in. Her home, okay. Magni, Dagran, and I will accompany you. I like how she calls her dad Magni. Down in due time. Would you mind roving ahead and making sure there's a warm welcome awaiting us?
The three hammers stand as one.
Okay. Okay, what do you have to say, Moira?
Dagran, are you ready to go down? You don't have to. You can stay at the archive if you like.
No, Ma. I've learned so much here. The world seems so new. And old at the same time.
Good. I didn't want you to be in danger, but I'm glad to see adventuring suits you. You have always had a knack for history and culture. I already think of you as an advisor.
Really? Sometimes you will ask me questions, and if I'm excited about what you ask me, I can talk for hours.
Hours?
I don't remember
I'd
this
listen
one.
to you for days. I may not be impartial since you are my son, but you have a fine mind. You are the future of our people, and you have a lot to offer this world. Don't let anyone tell you different. There's nobody else I'd rather crash a city, meet new peoples, and jump down a dark hole with.
Thank you, Ma. I don't know what to say other than... I'm excited to see what we discover. Together.
And me. I have never heard that one. I'm 99% sure, which, maybe I was too busy listening to the beautiful blondes. Dagran's also blonde, I guess, maybe, to hear them, but I was really expecting this one to be her, like, you know, watch out, Dad. I am still mad at you, and I guess I'll let you hang out with Dagran, but I don't feel too happy about it. And that was not what it was. It's actually, and I'm like, maybe I'm just picking up on this because I have, like, learned more about these characters, but it's actually interesting because this is a very direct comparison. Not to talk too much about the characters, but it's like, this is not Illyria's son, by the way. This is just some random human child, but, you know, whatever. She's treating him in a very, like, motherly way, I guess, or, like, in a similar way to her son. And yes, there's a short story where she basically says the exact same thing to her son, tells him to stay home, yada yada. And Moira's, like, very openly, like, giving her son Oh, there's another Dogran. Okay. The choice, right? She's like, you can stay where it's safe, but you can also go to the next leveling zone. And he's like, I want to go to the leveling zone. And she's like, okay, you know, I would like it if you just chilled out and didn't go to the dangerous place, but if you're an adventurer, if that's what makes you happy, then I'm happy you're happy or whatever. It's just a very, like, I don't want to say it's like, oh, this is like so crazy or so like on the nose or whatever. It's like, but you know, Illyria is like overly controlling towards her son and also Anduin Wren, who is not related to her at all. And Moira is like very like I want to say more balanced or like more open with her kid and treating him more like an adult. One of them seems to be like the correct way to treat your grown child, and Dogran is younger than either of those
Speaker Bryn,
other characters.
the High Speaker, has the situation under control.
Under control? The station is in ruins.
Okay.
You have my focus.
She says, by the Titans, it looks like the Nerubians did a number on our station. But I see no spidery fiends here, only struggling machine speakers.
May the deeps continue to ring.
She says, I've been away too long. The machine speakers are clearly not faring well here. Does the High Speaker know about this? Nerubian sabotage and gross negligence are a devastating combination. We need to get Ironhall Station up and running as soon as possible. It's a vital link between the Ringing Deeps and the city up above. Please, Take Cormi, help our injured workers, collect any salvageable cargo, and restore safety to Ironhall Station.
Sure, this is unacceptable. If us Jacks won't aid the injured, then we will.
He's right here. Why are you talking about him in the third person? He doesn't say anything when I click on him. Speaker Brent acknowledged Outlanders, there is work to do. Are you talking about me and my cat? How is this in the plural? Okay, so he says, one of our larger mine carts has derailed. It's blocking the station's main junction. My workers' productivity is impaired and their functioning is suboptimal. The Titans put us here to work, but my workers aren't all working. Could you go and get us back on track? Be careful. I can see you're made of flesh and bone. I don't want you to be crushed. I don't remember this quest either. Okay. I don't remember that phrase. Oh, I see you're made of flesh. I mean, there's some comments like that from the Earthen, but it's usually like, you know, it's usually a little bit less like, I want to say, I don't know, it almost gives me this feeling like they're disgusted by my fleshy form, which is understandable, I guess, you know, like the part of the fantasy or whatever for these, like, Titan construct races is that they are not flesh.
Appreciation offered.
And, you know, whatever, there's the curse of flesh, the old gods, whatever, but, like, you know, yeah, you get it. It's like, just this idea that, that this is, like, because I don't know how to put it other than, like, you might think that it would be preferred to have flesh, and stuff, but for a Titan construct, it's not necessarily preferred, and I think that's cool, because, like, you know, I get it, like, you know, like, I don't know how to put it than just the phrase, the curse of flesh, like, evokes such a feeling of, like, oh god, that's me, I have that curse, that sucks, but is. I thought that was... Oh, that is mirror image. Where are my mirror images? I asked for mirror images. Come to me. Come help. Okay. Now I'm like a real mage. There's some other people helping me too, it looks like. So we should be able to do this without issue. You know, still a little rusty on the mage, I guess. I haven't played this character in like a week or something. And, you know, I'm sure I will continue to need some education, some studying of the class or whatever. Cool. So what all do we need to do? We need to investigate this area. There are some buried legs here. And do I need to kill this guy? Probably. Okay. So, that's not hard. Thank you. Pretty bird. Beautiful bird. Thank you very much. And so now I just have to do the other quest. Yeah, it's pretty chill, the Ringing Deeps, you know. It's good to make it to the next zone, to see what's going on.
Not a memory I'm going to keep.
And, you know, I mean, this is not, like, the fan favorite zone, I don't think. Oh, let me just attack you then. You know, as a fan, it's not my favorite. It's just kind of one of many zones. I mean, I think it was a little unfortunate that they ended up with 2 zones in a row that were very heavily Earthen themed, because it's okay, like, the Earthen are the main, like, new race, like, you know, they're the new allied race or whatever. I still never unlocked the Earthen allied race, but, you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, it's fine if you want the Earthen to have, like, a very prominent role, and it just worked out to have sort of 2 zones where the main characters are Earthen. That's okay, but they're right next to each other. They're both at the very beginning of the experience, so it kind of feels like a bit of a slow start in that sense. I would say, and, you know, it's okay, like, it's no big deal, I would say, but, like, I don't know, maybe they could have done it so that Hollowfall came between these 2. I wouldn't necessarily prefer that, because I am the kind of person that likes to just get, I guess, like, the less interesting things out of the way. Like, I actually would prefer it this way technically, so I'm actually just talking crap for no reason in that sense. But I don't know, it's just interesting. I don't know what else they could have put here. I don't know if they could have, like, I don't know, made the kobolds bigger. Like, there are kobolds here, and I'm sure there's other people. And, you know, maybe it's not fair to say that this is like an Earthen zone strictly, but it's pretty Earthen overall.
The machines must be preserved.
She says, "Thank you for getting the workers on their feet. You've restored order, or at least enough for us to get back to work. The best way to impress Foreman Oozjax is by getting work done, and you're doing that. But tread carefully. He's loyal to the powers that be." Ooh, pathologic reference. "So we should watch what we say."
May your cogs hold true.
He says, "Report requested. Did you find anything?" It's a what? A Scarden? Why does he not know what this word is? Because I don't know what this word is. Did I make up this term? Okay, so he says, "This information is irrelevant to my assignment. Me focusing on work."
A Scarden? Here?
She knows what it
Does
is.
the High Speaker know?
That is not your concern. We do as he commands.
Okay, cool.
What is your query?
She says, I'm seeing legitimate concerns. We have to do something about the Nerubians, even if the High Speaker won't. If he won't do something, I will. The High Speaker sent me to the surface because I wasn't reasonable. I think we should have a chance to reason with him. We'll need to go to Gundergaz.
Conversation terminated.
Then let's go. Oh, I have to ask her about it.
Initiated. Back to work.
Outlanders, this is the realm of the machine. And I am the High Speaker. And who is this? Brinth? I almost forgot I sent you away. I have been busy addressing our greatest problem. The Awakening Machine. What distractions have you brought before me this time, Brinth?
These Outlanders crashed on our shores.
I have no time for your misadventures.
High Speaker, the Nerubians.
Enough! Outlanders, you may wander where you will. But when you are done, return from whence you came. The High Speaker has spoken!
Okay, cool. Awesome. These are charming to me, like the in-game, type of cinematics. Those are fun. And yeah, my dwarf friends came to visit. That was nice of them. And yes, we will now go to Gundergaz. Should be right over here. And it's very close. Like, I feel like, you know, part of the deal or whatever with like the new expansions is that they're larger, like the zones are larger, but things do feel very close. And I guess that's because they want it to feel convenient. And I'm sure there's some areas that are larger and some areas that are smaller, or like, you know, just because all these like points of interest are close by, then there's like more to explore. They just also want things to feel not too spread out for when you have to go between different locations.
Have you heard anything I need to know?
Skitter is already here. I feel like that is a spoiler.
We're friends, right?
We're best friends, my queen.
Yep, you got this.
Brinth says, so much for reason. Okay, I'm sorry, Brinth. I don't know what to tell you. I hate him too. It's like, I don't know how to put it in. It's like this feeling like you just met someone and like clearly these two people have like this history and she clearly hates his guts, so it's like, okay, I have no freaking like stakes in this. I mean, I hate to be like, I have no stakes in this. It's like, you're the hero of Azeroth. You do have stakes, but it's fine. I don't feel like a super deep connection to the machine speaker situation, but she says the Ringing Deeps has plenty of problems. The High Speaker's obviously distracted. He sounds obsessed. Takikormi, if you and your companions can help us solve some of our challenges, maybe I can convince the machine speakers to help you against the Nerubians. That's a problem that concerns us all.
Task resumed.
She says Gundergaz is my home, or at least it was before the High Speaker saw fit to reassign me above ground. I've missed my home, but it's changed. As the number of machine speakers decreases, we're in a race against time. Lately we've been especially wary of our assigned tasks, but as always we must bear our burdens. Let me show you around the area. There are some Earthen I would like you to meet.
I will ensure your name is in the archive.
Thank you, Brent. so she's running around with me. She wants me to meet her friends. Flight Master is very, very popular guy.
Please proceed.
Okay, are you underwing?
Is that
Thank you for moving.
Prince? Speaker acknowledged. Thank the Titans you're here. We lose more of our kin with each passing shift.
Cool. They love you. They think you're so cool. I'm jumping ahead a little bit in saying that, but I think that's the takeaway from this quest line.
Make it quick. We're busy. Speaker Bryn, you've returned. Unlike the missing shipments from Taylok and its foreman.
Okay. Coolio. Hey, Brent, look, I can do magic. Hee. And then, woo, I'm swimming. Okay, why am I swimming? This is so awkward. A little doggy battle. And I guess the super then.
We all have our tasks. Praise the machine, it's Prince. Are you here to deal with the kobold raids? The High Speaker won't lift a finger to help.
Yeah, so this is my favorite part. It's like return to Brynth's house. And like, I guess that's fine that this location appears Brynth's house, but I don't know how to put it other than it feels like the inn of the city. Like, I guess there's no... Yeah, so this one must be the inn over here, but, you know, most NPCs don't have houses. This is like a whole house. There's only like 4 buildings in this town, and like one of them is your house. You haven't even lived here for like 16,000 years or something, because he sent you
I attend to the
he sent you up above ground. So whatever. She says, problems are increasing and our numbers are dwindling. The High Speaker is distracted. Kobolds are attacking. Oh, the kobolds are our best friends though. Look, it's Skitter. Shipments are missing and Earthen aren't returning from their shifts. Where to begin? Looks like our work is cut out for us.
Maybe.
So this awakening machine is what recharges the earthen?
Yes, but it has been broken for millennia. That is why our numbers are dwindling.
Okay. She says, I've heard about a problem, and I think I know what's wrong. We used to have a mining operation northeast of Gundergaz. When we moved out, kobolds moved in. We haven't heard from those kobolds in a long time, but it sounds like they're raiding us now. And the High Speaker's doing nothing about it. Someone has to do something. If we can solve this, more machine speakers will listen to us. If the High Speaker doesn't get results, we will.
Return if you have more queries. Moira, please continue speaking to the citizens here.
What?
Outlander, I'd like your help with this kobold problem.
Wow, that is so fucking insensitive to say in front of the best character of the Ringing Deeps. Look, she's like bigger than me. I mean, it's just funny because I'm just so tiny. Okay, whatever. Okay, so new talent. I'm probably just gonna drop it wherever. Sure, I'll get 5 spheres. I feel like that's a good one to get because I see mages running around with 5 spheres all the time, and I'm like very jealous because I only have 3 spheres. So hopefully now I will look like a fully fledged fire mage with all my spheres. Cool. Okay, I think... Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go over here now. I wasn't sure. Later there's a quest where we have to like talk to the High Speaker out here. So I thought that might be what's next. But it looks like we are going over to the... whatever, the... like the mining area, I guess.
Look at this mess. Beaten back and battered with nothing to show for it.
Okay, sorry. So,
Another interruption?
I'm gonna tell him, have no fear, I, Take Kormi, storied hero and famous mage, I'm here to save the day. Enjoy getting shivved? Okay.
Begin speaking.
Run, flee, the kobolds are coming. Bah. That didn't work? Wait, so saying I am a legendary mage helps? I don't think that really helped either, though.
Begin speaking.
Okay, so...
You are acknowledged.
Yeah, it looks like some of them help and some of them don't.
As expected, okay. I suppose. We're engineers and crafters, not soldiers. Thankfully, Outlander, we have you. Let's scout the mines.
Do I need to kill these kobolds? No, I don't think so. Cool. So we'll just run right over here and see what's going on. Brinth is so fast.
Candle King is crazy, forcing kobolds into war, but many want peace.
Candle King? Perhaps we face a common foe.
Cool.
My candle, not lit.
Directive?
She said it's good to see some of the kobolds are not so keen on this war.
Back to work.
She's a prisoner, Brinth.
Task resumed.
She says many earthen fell when the kobolds took this mine. Worse, those who fell were left to crumble where they dropped. There was no attempt to recover them. We couldn't provide closure or respect their memories. Why? Why did we forsake the fallen? We will not fail them again, Takekormi. Gather the identification plaques of those we lost so we may commemorate them properly.
May your cogs hold true.
She says the first step to stemming our losses and retaking the mines is straightforward, if unpleasant. Without minions, this Candle King will be less of a threat to Gundargaz. See if you can reduce the swarm, Takekormi, before hostilities escalate further.
Conversation terminated.
And no, do it!
She says kobolds take candles seriously, wax even more. More important than gold, more important than freedom. We steal candles from Candle King. We make him look weak. Bully that looks weak loses control, gets dead. Also means we not have to wait out here in dark until get eaten. Hurry.
Considering theory, if we depose this Candle King, then perhaps the raids on Gundargaz will cease.
Perfect. Okay, that's fun. The kobolds are fun. I like kobolds. I think they're cute little guys. I think they're very cute and funny, and I like cute little guys like the kobolds. I don't know why I have to kill them. It's so cruel to make me kill these sweet, innocent, kobolds, but I guess that is how it goes some of the time. Okay. Why are all of these kobolds coming for me right now? It's very frickin' rude, to be honest with you.
I don't have a target.
But anyways, yeah, I basically feel like, you know, the Ringing Deeps is okay. I think that Brinth kind of rubs me the wrong way, and, you know, maybe it's just because I am, like, some sort of, like, prejudiced against the earthen, or prejudiced against women, or prejudiced against women in STEM. I don't really know, but, you know, it's one of those things. It's just kind of like, I just don't really get her, like, vibe, because it's kind of just like, it really, to me, like, the story of Brinth seems to be that she's, like, very competent and very clearly should be, like, the next leader for the machine speakers, and that it's just, like, very, like, kind of arbitrary or random that she's not the leader for the machine speakers when she's, like, treated like sort of the de facto leader for the machine speakers, if that makes sense. But, like, yeah, I don't know, it's like, that's the vibe I get, that it's just, like, so obvious that she is a very competent level-headed, reasonable leader, like very willing to put herself out there, or whatever, and for whatever reason, she's not, and it's fine that she's not, but it's just never, like, and it's like, well, she's not because she's not. She's a lower ranking earthen. It's not, why would there need to be another reason? But it's just like, and I'm not saying that, like, if she was the leader, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's perfect. But I'm just trying to say that, like, the fact, like, and by the end, I don't know if she technically is called, High Speaker or whatever, but she is, like, whatever, the current High Speaker becomes the dungeon boss or something, and, you know, she is, like, the leader of her people or whatever, like, for sure. I just don't think there was any, like, anything that interesting that happened with her. I just don't think that there was, like, I don't know how to put it other than, like, I think it would have been better, it would have been more complicated, but it would have been better if we showed up to Gundergaz and people were like, ugh, Brinth, you know, we still haven't forgotten that time that you plugged the wrong outlet into the machine over on the important place or whatever. It's like, I don't know how to put it other than, I just think that would have been more interesting if, like, she was, like, flawed or whatever. I got a quest. Something about this gemstone feels important. Perhaps it would be worthwhile to bring it to Speaker Brinth. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's an issue that kind of goes on all the earthen. And, like, with our friends from the first zone, with Adelgon and the other guy, Baelgrim, and more so Baelgrim, honestly, but I'll give Adelgon a pass because I do think that I do think that Adelgon is, like, a more interesting character than Brinth. Like, I feel more drawn to Adelgon overall, because they had a conflict, and, like, when Baelgrim showed up, Adelgon was like, ew, gross, Baelgrim, and when Merrick's, who's also not a very interesting character, said to go talk to Adelgon, Baelgrim was like, ew, gross, Adelgon. Like, he's like, I literally would not go in the same room with this woman except for my, like, you know, whatever they call it, the council ward or whatever. My leader told me I had to. That is the only reason why I'm even going to be in the same room with this lady. And so the fact that they hated each other, and it doesn't really even matter that much about why they got along, or why they, like, you know, decided they didn't hate each other or whatever. That isn't even really that important. Just the fact that there was conflict and there was, like, interesting, like, dynamics there, or, like, a reason for them to, like, have interesting interactions, right? Beyond just being like, oh, thank God, my beautiful, helpful friend from the Earthen City or whatever, which is how people seem to treat Brinth for the most part. So yeah, I don't know what they were going for with Brinth. It's all fine, but I will just say that, like, you know, whatever, and it doesn't have to be the same thing every time, but it's like there should be flaws in the characters, right? And you could say with Baelgrim, you know, it's very simple. He was shown, at least from Adelcon's perspective, to not be caring enough, and to, you know, not have taken good care of her people, which were, you know, under his protection. And you could say from Baelgrim's perspective that Adelgon had abandoned her people, or I don't remember. I feel like I just did the story, so it's like I do remember it, but it's like I can't explain it in exact terms, but I would basically say that she wouldn't do her directive, right? She didn't listen to her programming because she felt like her people weren't being protected or being taken care of, whatever. And you know, like that is a conflict, right? It's like when you're an earthen and it's like your directive is your directive, you know, that makes sense to me. Like both sides have like whether or not one side might be correct or wrong, it doesn't really matter. In the end, I feel like Belgrim was kind of like, yeah, you were right. You know, oh, you know, I shouldn't adhere so closely to the directive or whatever. I mean, that's not exactly what he says, but he does say like, you know, you're the future. Maybe he doesn't say it like that, but he's basically says that um he has to follow his directive, and you know, the fact that Adelgon maybe feels more of an ability to like do something new, and to not like adhere so strictly to these like ancient directives or whatever, that means that she is like gonna help out their people, or gonna like, you know, be an important leader in some sense or whatever, which is all great. And yeah, I think that they kind of showed the strength of the earthen. Like, I like it whenever Adelgon is like, you know, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you sacrificing yourself? That's like, you know, that's not what that's like. I don't know, like, I don't know if like technically in the lore of WoW it's like, oh, if Belgrim hadn't sacrificed himself, the Nerubians would have killed us all and we would have died. So it's like, no, he did need to sacrifice himself. But I kind of read based off of Adelgon's reaction that it's like he was really kind of jumping the gun. Like, we could have maybe explored other options. We could have tried a few other things before we jumped to sacrificing ourselves. That's at least my interpretation of events. Again, don't really know. Maybe not. Maybe like it was super important that he sacrificed himself. But either way, they make a big deal about the sacrifice. You know, Merrick's keeps talking about it they're talking about it, and it's like, I feel like Merrick says like multiple times, which oftentimes characters will repeat themselves like in the text quest, and then like when they talk out loud, they'll like say the same thing, because most people that you know, read the quest text might not listen to what is said out loud, or most people that listen to what's said out loud might not read the quest text. Most people probably don't do either. I do both, so I get a double helping. Yeah, but he said like twice that he was like, oh, well, we really need to like honor Belgrim's sacrifice, and like push forward or whatever. And it's like, no, put it in, it's like, first. So if Belgrim hadn't sacrificed himself, would you not be saying that we really need to push forward? Like, you know, and I get it. Like, it's fine. It's just,
And that's all the ways hygiene affect the quality of earwax.
That was certainly an exhaustive list. I would never have imagined all the uses of mammals' waxy secretions.
Yeah, it is funny when she talks about mammals' waxy secretions. I know, I mean, what freaking good are the freaking, earthen if they don't have earwax? Am I right, Skitter? Like, we really need to just forget about these people. But anyways.
I speak for the machines.
Okay. She says, have you found them?
I will ensure your name is in the archive.
She says, thank you, Takekormi. The fallen will be remembered. The earthen above us have their own rituals of remembrance, and the machine speakers have procedures in place. There's a plinth in the town square with the plaques of the fallen. Durlax will ensure that the proper observances are performed, along with process checks and a recalculation of worker allocation. Work never stops here.
Return if you have more queries.
She says, grim work but necessary. She says, earthen use these gems to hold memories we would otherwise lose to the unrelenting march of time. When an earthen goes into stasis, we sometimes use a memory gem to witness their final moments. During our lives, we use them to carry our precious memories to the archive, where they can be stored. Then we recharge our bodies and renew our minds in the awakening machine. Thank you for returning this, Takekormi. Even shattered and faded, it's still precious.
I will ensure your name is in the archive.
She said, did you take candle?
You remember, I'm helpful.
Skitter visibly relaxes in the presence of the candles. Ah, good. Now get me out of this.
Bring back snack.
Great. Love those candles. She says, Cog Chewer is muscle for Candle King. So mean. Rebuilds earthen gears for war. Also in charge of mines defenses. Need his keys to get in the mines and get me out of this thing.
You take key from Cog Chewer.
And destroy the rigs he stole. They could spell disaster for Gundergaz.
She says some of the kobolds are retrofitting equipment left behind. So I was probably supposed to read hers first because they already talked about it. Destroy the rigs before they're used against us. I'd rather they be scrapped than in the hands of an enemy. There was a storage depot in the western edge of the lowest level of the mine. Start there.
Task resumed.
Okay. You guys just relax while I go save the world. It is, I mean, Skitter is literally chained up. I don't know what Brinth's excuse is for not joining me. I guess she just, you know, she's not a fighter. She's an engineer, which is fine. I actually think that that's fine. Have her say that, right? Have her say, sorry that I'm no fucking help. And, you know, whatever. Lots of times characters, chill out. They don't... I really didn't think these guys were going to be that hard to kill. Whatever. I may have jumped the gun a little bit on summoning the Phoenix, but whatever. It's all good. So, anyways, so basically, lots of times characters don't, like, get on the ground, get dirty, whatever, with you, and I think it's pretty normal for them not to give an excuse for that, and you just accept that, you know, you should be grateful whenever a character wants to actually run around with you. Not everybody is so brave or so bold or whatever. But, you know, I think that it's just like we're moving into, like, a WoW era where it is more the... Will you please fucking stop with the fucking dynamite? Oh my god. It's like, I keep getting it down to one person, and then I'm, like, afraid I'm gonna die. So then I have to hit a cooldown, and then I'm, like, feeling annoyed, but it's okay. It's literally all good. It is all good, and I am gonna eat. So, yeah, I just noticed they have the original design for Fellow Malorn, or, like, kind of the default version of it, versus mine, which is, like, it's one of the unlockable appearances. Yeah, mine is prettier than theirs. That's funny. That's funny to me. Yeah, I mean, it just is. It's just funny to me. I don't know why that would possibly happen, but, you know, Fellow Malorn, I guess. Just Fellow Malorn things. I kind of like that because, you know, I'm always running around with my stupid Fellow Malorn sword, and, like, I feel like it might not look like Fellow Malorn because it's not the, like, classic appearance of Fellow Malorn. It's just one of the unlockable appearances. You know, it's not the appearance that Kel'Thas Sunstrider has in the famous raid Castle Athria, but, you know, whatever. Those mirror images are my proof that I have, that's the weapon I'm using. I mean, not really, but that's the transmog that I have is, Fellow Malorn. When I started the War Within, I did have Fellow Malorn. Because I had never gotten a better weapon than that. Or if I did, I just never equipped it because I would have rather just had Fellow Malorn equipped. So yeah, that's fun. What else am I supposed to do here? Cog Chewer's keys. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't even need to kill these guys. But they're just hanging out, so I guess I'll just kill them. These poor sweet kobolds. I will say, I do feel like I kind of have a tendency to think, wow, the kobolds in the War Within are so cute. That might just be Skitter. I don't know how unique her model is. Like, I don't know if it's completely unique and there's like nobody else that uses a similar. Are you using like Shaw powers or something on me? You please freaking stop. Oh, you're mending? Okay. Mirror images, please kill these stupid asshole kobolds right now. You know, I feel like they are especially vicious against me just because I'm small. You know, it's like one of those things. It's like, oh, they think I can pick on me just because I'm a small Volpera, and they're used to being the small guys. My mirror images have already disappeared. They were supposed to kill you assholes. Why does this guy still have full health? Okay, it's all good. I have been doing great, and I don't know why I'm struggling against these freaking kobolds, but that's fine. Oh, they're just so mean to me. But yeah, I think it might mostly be Skitter that's super cute. I was playing World of Warcraft, the game from 2004, and I was in Elwyn Forest, and there are kobolds in Elwyn Forest in World of Warcraft. Where do you assholes come from? Like, please just kill them, Mr. Phoenix. Please. Oh my gosh, I knew this guy was going over here. So, you know, and the kobolds from World of Warcraft, Classic are ugly. Like, you know, they're just very ugly little guys. And, you know, I think that in general the kobolds are cuter in the War Within, but mostly I think it's probably Skitter. I think Skitter is mostly the one who's cuter. And admittedly, there's other nice kobolds. Like, it's hard for me to see the vast array of kobolds that are going to come into this game because I'm stuck in this cave with all these shitty kobolds. But, you know, there are going to be other nice kobolds, right? They just haven't come into the game yet. And they might also have like these very cute like softer models that I'm sort of thinking of. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes with the kobolds. Hopefully I can take this guy. Let's just kill him. Like, you know, no doubt. Like, mirror images. Kill this dumb bitch. Mirror images. Fight. Are you killing my mirror images? Okay, we'll get the Phoenix out too. We're just gonna go all in. And yeah, so you know, it's pretty interesting to see the different kobolds, and you know, of course, I'm sure they appear many other times besides like Classic WoW and the War Within, but you know, just, you know, obviously that's the most oldest version and the most modern version. I guess they probably could have appeared in like the old Warcraft games or whatever, but I am not aware if they did. And yeah, so whoa. Don't do that. Never do that to me. I'm not gonna die, so don't worry about it. And yeah, we are almost done with these quests. We're getting very close. Looks like these I probably killed the guy. Oh no, there are guys over there. I just didn't see them. Okay, whatever. Maybe it's hard to decide which is more annoying to kill, but honestly, I think the kobolds are more annoying to kill than the machine, so I'll probably just go for the machines, and yeah. Okay. This is like one kobold. Let's see if we can kill him. Oh, there's also one behind me. See, I'm not very good at questing. That's okay. We can take this guy, me and my candle. I guess I got him from a trinket. I don't really know. Sometimes random things happen and I don't know why, and I just accept them for what they are. He's totally gonna aggro on me, and this guy's gonna aggro on me too. I really wish I was a rogue so that I could stealth. You know, advantages and disadvantages. I guess I have invisibility. You know, I guess I do have invisibility. What if I just cast invisibility? Are you guys gonna leave me alone? Yeah, see, I don't really know how playing a mage works, but I guess they just no, these guys are bothering me. Okay, well, that's fine. Hopefully they will get the hint and stop chasing me very soon, and I can just fly away. There's a Deathwing mount. Very cool. Okay, we did it. Easy peasy, super, super cool.
You have keys? My
Yes,
knife,
honey.
not very sharp. No take anything, I no take.
She says, thank you, Takekormi. Never thought I walk free again.
Protect us from big bads.
Anything for a fellow little creature. She says, thank you. Our enemy now has one less advantage.
May the deeps continue to ring.
She says, now that we have the keys, it's time to take the fight to the Candle King. Get that gate open. Once we're inside, we'll move on to the next step.
May your cogs hold. We'll meet you on the inside.
Do I have to do a freaking
Good
delve?
to be free, but attack from front is bad idea.
I feel like Skitter is telling you that your plan fucking sucks, Brinth. Let's do it. Whoa.
Think I not see what you do in my mind? Run round, steal candle, kill kobold. I'm Candle King. Snoot, snout.
This is a cute kobold.
Friends, elemental present, and closed door behind. We done everything.
Please stop that. Here, let's do a little fire versus fire, should we?
I need to target something first.
Sorry. I do really feel like, Brinth is just like, yeah, let's just go take care of this Candle King real quick. And, Skitter's like, I don't feel like you understand the, like, you know, situation. Like, you can't just walk up to the Candle King and deal with him. He's like a strong kobold. Like, he's not just some little
Candle King
kobold.
is cruel, but very strong. Too strong to attack like this.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said, Skitter. You put it more eloquently, though.
Directive?
Okay, she says, that didn't go as expected. Our new kobold friends might have some better ideas.
Conversation terminated.
Woohoo. Okay.
You're too big.
What did you just say to me?
Friends have food, right?
She says, before take mines, my people live in Great City. Stoneheads call it the Warrens. Candle King's bullies run it now. We need see what we are fighting. Let kobolds know we are to help. Better choices than Candle King. What better way than pamphlets? Everyone loved pamphlets. We draw real good. Brinth say you have some sort of flying dragon bird thing. I do. Well, actually, probably gonna use the cat. But dragon bird is a great idea. Like, I mean, I have dragons, I have birds. I'm sure that I could do that if you really wanted me to. Perfect for scout. Perfect for dropping pamphlets. She looks at you expectantly, making small flapping motions as she waits.
No take anything, I no take. We show kobolds and warrens they no need Candle King.
It seems I underestimated the problem. And you, Skitter.
Okay, she acknowledges that she underestimated.
Action, Stonehead. That's better than other earthen.
Okay, that's wholesome. That's wholesome. That's nice. Never underestimate the queen herself. I think I can do this on a regular flying mount, so this will be good.
See? Kobold built great city. Big towers, lots of room, many jobs too. Candle making, wax harvest, scrap salvage. Many. Used to be happy place. Now bullies and fear everywhere.
I'm sorry, Skitter.
Prince and Skitter find a good place to set up. Flare out!
I found it.
Keep eyes out for shinies.
She said, sad to see home in such state, but we fix.
Yep, you got this.
Yep.
Protect us from big
She
bad.
says, everything have use, friend, even things stoneheads throw away and think worthless. Kobolds know better. Go see what you can find. Need to scavenge lots of scrap. And no for kobold crafting of new homes.
You remember, I'm helpful.
She says, bullies everywhere. Innocent kobolds kept down by Candle King's thugs all across Warrens. Give bullies taste of own medicine. Once bullies beaten, innocent have chance to run, be free.
Now we deal with bullies, so Warrens can be free.
Awesome. What a freaking inspiration. And like, there are high points in the Ringing Deeps, and Skitter is one of them. I like Skitter. I think she's a real cutie, a real cute girl. And I'm sure there's other advantages of the Ringing Deeps, but you know, I won't get too ahead because we'll see the next parts when we get to them. This is obviously just like one chapter of the section, what do you call it, of the zone. And, you know, oh my freaking gosh. So, yeah. There'll be many things going on in this zone. Please die. Everyone please die. Okay, apparently I freed a kobold, which was good of me. And, come on. Okay, how come it said that I had a thing and then it wouldn't let me? So, I accomplished one of my tasks. I'm trying to do these quests quickly and it's not working out. Okay, so, that's fine. That's okay. I am a veteran expert, of the World of Warcraft, the War Within. These guys are bothering me. I didn't even summon my mirror images last time. I'm doing great. So, yeah, it's all good. You know, regardless, we'll just keep going and keep talking about the story. So, like, you know, I feel like, the situation, Jesus, the situation with the Ringing Deeps, which is the name of this area, of this zone, is that, there's some high points, and I like the kobolds, and I like some of the other moments that will come, but, you know, I also just feel like it does just have this feeling to me, like, as a zone of, like, you know, I don't know, like, I would say that both Hollowfall and Ashkahet, like, feel like very, cool concepts, or, like, they feel like concepts in the sense that, like, I feel like somebody, like, had sort of a unique idea and wanted to do that with a WoW zone, but, and, you know, maybe it's too rude to say that, the Ringing Deeps doesn't feel that way, but, I guess that it's just kind of like the vibe is more that, like, you know, we needed 4 zones, so we had to come up with another one. And that's okay. We did need 4 zones, and so you did need to come up with another one. But, I don't know, like, you know, I don't know, if... I don't know if there's anything else that I would have wanted from the War Within zone, or, like, in other words, like, if it was like, okay, but you could have, like, this other, like, really strong, unique concept, like, in the same vein as, like, an Ajkahet or a Hollowfall. But it's like, you know, whatever. You don't need, like, something crazy each time, like, you know, it's okay to have, like, some zones that feel a little bit more low-key, or that don't, like, have, I don't know, as, like, I don't know, as much going on. You know, you need all kinds for WoW zones. It's okay to have one that, like, just sort of... I mean, okay, the thing is that I feel like you could kind of sum up the idea of, like, the War Within by saying it's like a Journey to the Center of the Earth type expansion. So, you know, that's like the general idea. It's like we're journeying to the center of the Earth. And so having a zone like this one, it does feel like it sticks pretty closely to that as an idea. It's like, okay, if we did a journey to the center of the Earth in WoW, what might it look like? There might be, like, these earthen people, which is not a new concept. For WoW, there were earthen in many other expansions. I don't know why I say that. I don't think that's true. There was earthen in Wrath of the Lich King, which was one whole expansion. And possibly they may have appeared in other expansions. I don't know. But, you know, it is logical enough that they would be hanging out underground, I would say. I give them permission to just be like a sort of logical guess at what would be down here, versus, like, the Arathi, which feels like very not your first thought if you're just like, okay, we're doing a journey to the center of the Earth in World of Warcraft. I don't think your very first thought would be the Arathi Empire, whatever the story is there. We'll get to it. Look, we'll get to Hollowfall. And whatever. So, like, I'm trying to give it some credit. I'm trying to be like, you know, it's okay to be a little bit basic, or to just sort of, you know, stick to what you know. I don't know what any of these things do, so I'm just gonna start clicking them because these guys are bullying the crap out of me. Yes, I'm a really good mage. Look, I learned to click the mirror image button, and I learned to click the Phoenix button, so that was pretty good of me, and I think I should be rewarded and complimented for my bold efforts. You know, maybe I'm a stupid mage. You know, have you ever considered sometimes mages are a little bit stupid, and, you know, that is really like a setback when you're a mage, because, like, you have to study, and, like, studying can be really boring, especially when you're stupid and you do shit like jump off a ledge so that the stupid assholes will stop bothering you, and then they just follow you down into the water, and you're slow because you slow fell, and you're like, this is bullshit. Please freaking stop. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, let's eat again. This is going great. As you can see, we have made amazing progress on our quest. This one I'm actually almost done with, and I feel like I've been focusing on this one because on the past I have, like, had trouble completing it, but I guess I shouldn't have been focusing on that one because I'm almost done with it. So, you know, it all works out. But yeah, I mean, I do feel bad killing all these kobolds. I feel like they should be our friends. I feel like, you know, a lot of these big kobolds end up being enemies. And I don't know for sure if this is true, but I just have this sense like none of the big kobolds end up being our friends. Again, don't quote me on that. It's possible I forgot about big boy, the big one, and how he hangs out with us and is our best friend. Like, it's totally possible that I forgot about a big kobold who hangs out with us and helps us. But I just can't think of any. I just think of them almost always being villains, and that's just my memory of them in this expansion. You know, they're some of the villains in the delves with kobolds and stuff. I can pick scraps up off the floor. I really need to look for those. Scraps! I feel like this will have more scraps. Hopefully this will have 3 scraps. Okay. That was like an alliance shield, by the way. See any more on the floor for me to pick up? Because in theory, if I can just pick up stuff off the floor, I don't even have to kill anybody, and that would be helpful for me, personally, just for personal reasons. So yeah, this will be a pretty chill quest. I can just pick some stuff up off the floor. Hopefully nobody kills me or bullies me while I'm doing that. It's like, it would be fine if it was like one guy, but there's like 45 guys every time I try to do a thing. But it's all good. So yeah. Like, where are these people coming from? What are you doing? Everybody de-aggro from me. Skitter, excuse me. I don't know why I called you that. That was rude of me. Tell the kobolds to quit trying to kill me, please. Tell them I'm a little creature like you, and I literally have no reason to kill them. I just need to pick shit up off the ground. Okay, thank you. So that's not scrap. I like their little houses. Look how cute these are. People attacking me from the sky. But yeah, the kobolds are pretty cool. What's this? Ew, my goodness, I got reputation with Assembly of the Deeps. I need that. Not to expose myself, but I still need reputation, and I have been wanting to get it with Assembly of the Deep, so that is good. That's great. That is a positive. So yeah, that's cool. I've gotten 1 barrel. We're getting there. We're getting so close. There is a cool plant over there. There are some guys over there. Okay, if I land right here... Okay. Just summon the stupid phoenix and let him kill them. And it's like, oh, more people behind you. I'm like, okay. Let's all kill them together. These things seemed to work earlier. What does this do? I don't know. I think I needed to stand still to make it work, but now it's off the cooldown. It doesn't matter. They all died. Being a stupid mage, this is the life of what that looks like. Here's another alliance shield. Perfect. We are close now. But yeah. You know, and I get the whole killing, I get the whole killing kobolds thing in the sense that it's like, we're always killing races that are friendly, or in the set, or like races that are just as likely to be friendly as the playable races in a sense. It's like, I don't know how to put it other than it's like there are humans that you kill in Elwyn Forest, not because humans are evil, but because those particular ones are evil. I do feel like it's a little bit different, because, like, I don't know, like, I don't know the kobolds' deal, and they're a little bit, like, innocent to me. Like, I just get the sense that they're, like, scared of me, because I'm so big and scary. But, and whatever. Playing a World of Warcraft game, you're always gonna have to kill people. It's nothing to be too squeamish about, I don't think, and, maybe, it's one of those things that'll change a little bit over time, possibly in the sense that, like, I always think about the Theramore quest, it is a quest that takes place in Theramore in the Blue Dragon quest line, and, there's some mages there that are being a little rascally, and our friend Caligos, you have to fight these rascal mages, but because Kalik is like a very gentle mage, he uses what's called a death ward, and I don't know if it's like he casts it on you or he casts it on them, but basically none of them die because of this death ward, right? So that was a fun concept. I mean, it was really important for that one because at the end of the quest line we needed to, like, befriend these mages pretty much, or we needed to have, like, a peace. And it's really hard when you just killed a bunch of them to then be like, okay, we can talk about peace now, or whatever. Okay. I don't know if I made this guy come over by my crazy abilities that I was clicking on. Sorry, I'm just clicking on all my abilities real quick. I'm a mage who can't read, so it's like a really unfortunate situation in that sense, where I have all this magic, but I can't read what it does. So you'll have to forgive me. Come on, just kill him. I'm not gonna die. I know I'm not gonna die because I have this, like, death ward on me. Thank you, Kalik. I don't think it's... Okay. Doesn't matter, I didn't die. Everything's great. Everything's going so great. I still don't have enough scrap, but we literally just need to find, like, one more, and we'll be done. Okay, so yeah, I like the idea of not killing things as much, which, it's kind of like, well, who are we going to war with if we're not killing them? And, that's a fair question, but that is a plant, that is not scrap. But I feel like, like, I get it. It's like, well, they made these kobolds, Candle King kobolds. These are followers of the Candle King, and the Candle King is evil. So that's your explanation for why we're killing these kobolds, is because they're followers of the Candle King. I think I would just feel better about it if we had... And it's like, pay attention, because there were, like, friends, right? There were scared kobolds.
Don't have a target.
Right, we just saved them. These are our friends. So I'm maybe being a little bit too harsh. I just, like the kobolds and want to defend them. I feel like ever since that quest in... Oh my freaking god. I feel like ever since that quest in High Mountain where, you, like, become a quest giver to the kobolds, and I'm sure that, like, you trick them into thinking you're the quest giver, and you make them go and get candles for you or whatever, and then, you probably, like, kill them afterwards because, that's... They're mobs, but, I like to think that, I could have been a good quest giver for those kobolds, and that I could have, help them out and not
I require a target.
turned on them just because they are little funny creatures. Okay, finally we are done with it. And I think there's a couple more quests in this area, and I really want to finish this area just to say that it's done.
And we'd swapped his beard polish for cinder brew.
Oh my goodness.
Lit up like a magma vent, he did.
Okay. What?
Not think stoneheads have humor, but you're pretty funny.
Okay. So she says, not bad for a Volpera, we make good use of this. Not bad for a Volpera, what the frick is that supposed to mean, Skitter? I've been singing your praises. Most of it anyway. Sometimes one person trash is really just trash. Oh my goodness.
Bring back snack.
I brought her back crappy scrap. She says, is start, friend. Is start. Thank you.
Back, right?
She says, Torch Snarl runs warrens for Candle King. Nothing but big bully. Very, very big bully. We show everyone bullies can be beaten.
Bring back snack.
She says, if candles are important to Kobold society, I have an idea that might disrupt their production, or at least make sure there's an unpleasant surprise waiting for our enemy. Take that cinder brew, drop some in those large vats of wax the kobolds are prepping at the top of the hill. It's a powerful explosive. It burns aggressively, so try not to drop any. Yeah, I've worked with cinder brew before. I did the Isle of Dorn questline. It should certainly make any candles made with that wax quite feisty once they're lit.
Contemplating mayhem. Mixing the cinder brew with candle wax should yield pyrotechnic results.
I do think it's a little bit corny how they have Skitter and Brinth like bonding like every time I walk over from doing all the work, and Skitter is no longer chained up, but I also don't want her to have to fight her kobolds, so can you guys please just get away from these vats of wax so that I can just click on them and not have to do the fights? But anyways, I don't know, I think it's a little bit, it's like, well, first of all, yes, I do feel like it's like, okay, like, how, like, legitimately, how would one feel if, like, you were on an adventure or at your place of work or something, and, like, some assholes kept giving you jobs to do, and you'd be like, okay, I'll go do this, like, back-breaking labor where I'm probably gonna freaking die, if you're me, at least, because I'm a stupid, shitty mage, and you know, I'll go do that, and you're like going and doing all of this for them, and you come back and they don't even acknowledge you when you walk in. They are in the middle of a funny joking anecdote conversation, and they are too busy having their own cute chat to even acknowledge you. Okay, I'm taking it a little bit too seriously, but like legitimately in real life that would be like some cold shit. That would be really rude. But you know, I mean, I feel like they should be like, are you okay? Did you die when you killed all those like very strong and mighty kobolds? It's like, yeah, I did die. But I came back. Thanks for all the help that you guys provided. And, you know, it's all good. Like, you know, I'm sure Skitter, isn't a fighter either. I'm sure that she needs, to just hang out, and Brinth, you know, I don't know what's so great about her. She has not done jack shit, but I guess she's, like, better than the current leader, so it's all good. And, yeah, I don't know, like, I legitimately don't know what you're supposed to like click with Brinth, because I think the obvious story would be that because she's a machine speaker, she's one of these more like robotic earthen, like a little bit you know, versus like Adelgon, who's like this very relatively sentimental earthen who doesn't like go with her programming. Like Brinth is like much more adhering to like the programming, I think, probably. And so I feel like it would be very natural for her story to be about, like, you know, something about either, like, not necessarily, like, about going against her programming, but, like, I mean, I think part of the Earthen's story in general is about, like, them having a little bit more freedom than they may have before we got here and saved them from their silly little lives. You know, there's some click lines that you can get from, like, random Earthen people. Will you please kill these people? You stupid fucking blood elf. You dumb idiot blood elf. Okay, but anyways. So anyways, like I was just saying, yeah, so, you know, there's some lines that are like, you know, if you click on an Earthen, they might say, conversation initiate. Oh, sorry. I mean, hello. Like, that's one of their lines, right? Like, they start off by saying the very robotic conversation initiative, but instead they, like, correct themselves and they, like, talk more like a mortal or a fleshy being. Whatever. Is that the blood elf I was just talking? No, that's an orc. That is a orc. You know, a decent orc. A strong, decent orc. But anyways, yeah, so I think that would be the obvious story for Brinth, would be something about, like, you know, her going from conversation initiated to hello, and I don't feel like that's ever laid out for me, like, why the Earthen might be experiencing that. That's just something they say, even though it feels very kind of like it evokes a certain emotion to think that, you know, they are becoming less robotic. You know, it's like, oh, you know, are you guys changing? Have you always been like this? You know, is it because we came and messed up your silly little Earthen lives, or, you know, was this always the path you were going down? I knew I was just gonna aggro more of them. That's okay. That is literally fine. There is a beautiful orc that is coming to help me.
I need to target something
literally
first.
The king of my life right here. Okay, are you going to kill that guy? Sorry, I have to eat. You can kill all of those people, that's fine, but I am gonna come and help you with this man. What are you doing? You're mining? My freaking gosh. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, let's go kill him. Yes, yes, I was gonna do that. Here, my phoenix will help kill him. Okay, okay, all good. I keep getting thrown in the air. I should freaking cast slow fall on myself. Okay. Great. Thank you, Orky. Thank you, king of my life. Okay. So, yeah, we did it. Easy peasy. You guys are welcome. Are y'all still chatting about y'all's silly little lives over here? Oh my goodness. That guy was also a different orc, I think.
One thing left to do.
What is it, Skitter?
My candle, not lit.
She says, sad he got away, but everyone else see him as coward, just as good. I'm tall, so I use words good. He's huge. He should use words gooder. Not very smart. What is that implying about me, Skitter? Because I am a very small little creature, so...
Noted anything I noted.
This kobold does not treat me very nicely, but I will defend her regardless.
I attend to the archive.
He says, hopefully that takes them down a peg or two. A leader's power waxes, get it, and wanes. With all this destruction, the Candle King's power is waning.
Conversation terminated.
Do I actually have to do this dungeon? I don't remember having to do this dungeon. I feel like it's not the actual dungeon. I feel like it's just a scenario. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't feel like it, but yeah, so I'll read the quest next time because I'm not going to do it right now. That is fine. I feel like the scenario is like the last thing, but it's like, I can't risk it if it's the actual whole dungeon. I'm not gonna put myself through that at this point. You know, it's time to call it a day. Me and my friends, my little friends, look at us. You know, we're just the cutest little guys, aren't we? So yeah, that is some of the freaking Ringing Deeps done. I wanted to get through all the Kobold stuff. We're almost done with it. We will finish next time with the Kobold stuff and probably start the other Ringing Deeps stories. So that'll be good. And yeah,